Members of the Hampshire County Sheriff's Department this morning were following up on what one equine volunteer referred to as one of the worst cases of animal abuse and neglect ever seen in Hampshire County. I'm Don Kessner reporting for the Hampshire Review. Sheriff Nathan Syons, along with Chief Deputy John Alcar and Corporal Jamie Carter, traveled down to Back Creek Road near Highview this morning to the farm of Ralph and Sterling Spade, where reports of as many as 75 horses have allegedly been neglected or abused. The Spades were arrested this morning by officers from the Sheriff's Department and were charged in magistrate court with 8 counts of animal cruelty and 1 count of interfering with a humane officer. Magistrate Eugene Billmeyer set a $1,000 bond on each of the 9 counts, or a total of $9,000 each on Ralph and Sterling Spade. If convicted, animal cruelty carries a fine of $300 to $2,000 on each count, plus court costs and up to 6 months confinement on each count. And if convicted, the Spades would be prohibited from owning or residing with any animals for a period of 5 years. On the interference charge, there is a $100 to $500 fine and up to 30 days in jail.
Well, so far we have been able to capture 4 of the highest risk animals that we had identified. When we first came out, there were at least 9 or 10 that we thought were very close to dying from starvation. The difficulty, is you've probably seen, is that so many of these horses have never been handled, or handled so little they're not really trusting of people. So we're doing the best we can to try and to get these guys into a place where they can be rehabilitated, fed properly, dewormed, and taken care of, and hopefully they can be adoptable at some point down the road.
Sheriff's officers, along with members of the Hampshire County Animal Control and equine volunteers, combed the property this morning looking for additional horses, carcasses, and skeletal bones. 6 horses were confiscated this morning. 4 were removed from the farm last week, Sheriff Syons said. And we still found more this morning that need to be removed, he said. Officers found horses and foals that were malnourished, with ribs showing and hip bones protruding.
Rescuing them so far, we rescued 4 last week, and we've gotten 4 more this morning, and hopefully 2 or 3 more. Working with Animal Control and Dr. DeChambeau and Ken Hopkins, a lot of volunteers have come together to help with this effort. Right now, we're just trying to rescue the ones that are that we feel is in most distress, and work from there.
Animal Control Officer Colonel David G. said the horses look in better shape today than they did last week. Since the Hampshire Review broke the story nearly a week and a half ago, there have been reports of individuals taking hay and feed to the farm and feeding the animals. Although there are some cattle seen among the neglected horses, Sheriff Syons said the cattle all appear to be in decent shape, don't seem to be under duress like the horses. The Hampshire Review will continue to follow this story as details unfold. Check out this week's Hampshire Review and stay tuned to our website for any new developments.